Hi, this is John from wallet21.com, and this is a very quick tutorial on how to create a Bitcoin Cash paper wallet. The first thing you do is you visit cashaddress.org. It's very important that you go to this very specific website and not one that looks similar. There's a lot of websites that are spoofed out there that are just completely out to scam you, so it's very important that you generate this with cashaddress.org. Once you get to the website, your first thing to do is to generate your Bitcoin Cash address, which if you just move your mouse around, you're actually helping to generate the key and creating the address. So you just do this until you get to 100%. And once that's complete, you're now at the page where you actually have created your Bitcoin Cash private key. And you'll notice that on the left side you have your Bitcoin Cash address, which is here. And on the right side you have your private key, which is here. And these QR codes are basically another way to capture this data, so they're more or less the same thing. You can click on Paper Wallet, and this will give you something that you can print. If you want to send this to friends, whether you want to give it to a gift or just have something that looks a bit nicer than just a bunch of text and QR codes. So once you have this, you can just straight up print them. This website prints or creates 3 different addresses. So all of these are very specific addresses. So it's very important that you know that you would only use one, or if you want to use 3 separate addresses for whatever reason, you can, and you're more than welcome to generate more if you need them for any reason. It's probably a good idea to consider BIP38 Encrypt, where if you do that, you're basically required to put a passphrase on it. And if you are going to do this, you might want to do a quick test and send a small amount of Bitcoin Cash, where if you mess up on the passphrase and don't remember it properly, then you'll probably never be able to recover this. And once you generate that, it'll look something like this, where the address is maybe a little different. This paper wallet looks certainly a lot different, but basically it's encrypted. So if someone has a copy of your private key, if you use the BIP38 encrypt with the passphrase, then they won't be able to import this wallet into their own wallet, which would be the equivalent of acquiring it. So this is something that you want to keep extremely private, and it's very important that you don't lose the passphrase for any reason. And last point to reiterate, this is your Bitcoin Cash address, and this is the address you would actually send Bitcoin Cash to. Now, it's very important that you don't mix this up with Bitcoin because the addresses aren't quite the same. There's been a lot of people that have been sending money out to the wrong address, whether it's thinking that it's Bitcoin Cash when it's Bitcoin and vice versa. It's possible that you could lose your money. There might be ways of recovering it, but just remember that this is for Bitcoin Cash and not for Bitcoin. And all you really need is this Bitcoin Cash address on any of these wallets, and you're able to basically use this to receive money, whether you're sending it from yourself to your own paper wallet or if you're receiving any sort of payment or a gift. And that's all you need to do for creating your Bitcoin Cash paper address.